Hi, thank you for joining me for another Minecraft education lesson. Today I'm going to teach you about the structure block. The structure block is super important because it allows you to save entire structures, and you can export them to your computer so you can import them from world to world or save them into the world and import them into that world. So for example, I'm making these grids for a geometry project. I'm really not a fan of having to copy and paste and redo these signs a million times over. Yes, I can do a quick fill and build these out, but the signs are very annoying to do. So this is where the structure block comes in handy. You cannot find the structure block in your inventory, so I already have typed in structure. As you can see, nothing pops up. What you'll need to do is go into your chat, which is enter a T, / and you are going to type in give @player, or just P, Minecraft structure block. Don't forget your underscore. There shouldn't be a space. Just do an underscore. And then hit enter. Now you're going to see it just popped up into my inventory, the structure block. Alright, so you're going to put the structure block. You can do this one of two ways. I'm going to show you the easiest way for smaller structures like this. I'm going to set this right beside the structure. You can see the lines pop out. The green is indicating the back corner, and then the rest of the lines allow you to see where it's reaching to. So to adjust that, you're going to right click, and now you can see what it's covering. So first things first, I want to put this at a -2 because I want to get into my deny blocks, which is right there. Now, if I did not want my deny blocks, a 1 offset is perfectly fine. So that is kind of your preference of what you want to do. I already have deny blocks set up here, so I'm just going to work with this. However, I will warn you, if you do something more than a -1, you will need to make sure when you import it to set your Y to the correct offset. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and do -2. Now let's get the entire grid into frame. So I'm going to punch in 11 on the X, and oop, that worked. So now I have all my numbers and my frame. Now I need to go up. Let me try the 11 again. I need one more, so let me punch in 12. There we go. Now, I don't need it to be this wide going out. I do need it into this second row right here, just because that's where the signs are, and I'll show you what I mean. If I just wanted the grid, I could just do 1 depth, and you're going to see all the signs are not there, because the signs are technically in the second. So let me go put that to 2, and now you're going to see my signs are there. Yay! Now that you have that built out, you're going to name your structure. This I'm going to say 8x8 grid. And then you're going to save it. If you notice, this says my structure grid. So this is what it's called in this world. So if you hit Control A and then Control C to copy that, you can paste this later. But I also want to export this because I may want to use this for a different world. As you can see, I've already saved a few of them, but all you need to do is, I have a Minecraft structure folder, save it. I'm just going to hit yes for right now because it's the same thing. And now I'm ready to go put this elsewhere. So I want to put it beside these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to space this out. I am going to load. I'm going to load. You can load either by importing your file or copy and paste that name. Before you hit load, remember we did an offset of 2. So we want to hit an offset of 2 here. So if you notice, now we're going underground where the blocks are. That way, when you place this, it's going to place correctly on the ground. If you forget to do that and you have a -2 in the save, it's going to build one above the surface. So just remember that as just a quick rule of thumb when you're working with these. The minute you hit import, the minute you hit load, it is now going to be there. And voila. I just need to break that. That was a previous save where I had my little green box on there. But now, that's how easy that is. So now I can break that guy, and isn't it beautiful? Not having to redo that 1,000 times over. Now, let's say I want to do one over here on the opposite side. Now, the box is here. So for me to rotate it, I want to try to line it up with this column here. So I'm just going to follow this out for however far I want this one to go. And I'm going to place my box here. As you can see, it is now facing the opposite side. When I get ready to load a structure, remember it is facing exactly how you saved it. So you're going to want to do your structure name. You're going to want to offset it by 2. And now, if I were to load this, it would be facing away. I want this to face them, so I want to rotate this. So I'm going to scroll down here where it says rotate. If you notice, this is how it looks, and now I'm going to rotate it here. And that should make it face the other one. So, let's hope that I did this right. There we go. Now, it is not completely even with the other, and I want it to be completely even with the other. So I'm probably going to redo that box and put the box where the other one is. Here is a quick, beautiful thing. If you mess this up, all you need to do is figure, okay, I want to clear out the blocks from this point, and you're going to want to put on your coordinates. So go into your settings, scroll down to show coordinates, go back to your game, and now your coordinates are up there. I want you to write down your coordinates. Mine are 1627658 So now I'm going to fly up to this corner because I want it to destroy all the way up to here. So then you're going to go into your chat, enter T / fill. You're going to type in the coordinates you were just at. Double check, do your 3 little air guys, and then air destroy. And there. Quick and easy if you accidentally make a mistake. No problem at all. It will fill your inventory up pretty fast by doing it that way. But let me see. Let's try this even. Go back here. Alright, so that should be even with that one. Let's go to load. Let's remember, offset to 2. And then we want to rotate it because this is how it looks facing away. So when I rotate it, this is where I want it to look. Now, I'm going to load it. There it goes. Now it's even. I'm just break that guy now. Yay! So that's how you just can move and rotate them around and fix them up however you want. Now I'm going to leave this world and I'm going to go copy paste a larger structure and show you how it works with the larger structures. Alright, so here I'm going to show you how to do it with an entire structure. It's pretty much the exact same way. First you want to make for sure that you give yourself the item. Always hit player, Minecraft, structure underscore block. Alright, so now I'm going to set this guy here. Actually, I should probably put it behind the house, looking at that. So what I'm trying to do is I want to build multiple of these for external classes to attach to my main school. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to look at the dimensions, I'm going to say, okay, this needs to be at least 20. Alright, so I have all of that now. And then for the Y, I want that to go to at least 20. Oh, I don't need it that high at all. Let me go to 10. That looks good. And then now I need the width. Start it from the back. 20. There we go. So now I have my entire home. As you can see, I could shave off a few blocks there. So let me go down to 15. Let's go to 16. There we go. So now I have all the yard, I have the ceiling. Just to make for sure I have enough on the top, I'm going to go ahead and just hit 11. There we go. So now I have this beautiful structure saved and ready to go. I'm going to structure this greenhouse. I'm going to hit save, but as you can see, it put my structure. I'm going to Control A, Control C to copy that for later use. So I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to export it. Because I want this for another world actually later on. So just want to make for sure that's there and ready to go. Now I'm going to leave the structure block. And now I'm going to fly somewhere and build it. So you can see how easy it is to rebuild. Let me just get back over here. So let's say I want to build it here. I'm going to load, punch in the structure's name, and everything should be set. Now I could also import it if I was in a different world, but since I'm in the same world, I can just use the name I saved it under, and then load. And now I have my house right here. Isn't that cool? I absolutely love that. So I don't have to keep rebuilding and rebuilding and rebuilding. It's just makes me so happy. Oh, it even took the NPCs with it. So you could set up a room and copy and paste, copy and paste, and copy and paste. So you don't have to physically try to rebuild everything every single time. And as you can see, my NPCs are still in there, so whatever you set up inside the structure, it takes with it. So that makes it even better, in my opinion. But that's how you use structure blocks to save your structures and be able to import them and reuse them and take them to different worlds. So if I wanted to take this structure now to the other world that I was working on, I'm just going to pick, let me pick coordinates. I'm going to do this one. As you can see, I was already breaking down stuff here. So I am going to get my structure block, give at player Minecraft structure underscore block. I'm going to place this block here. Oh yeah, world builder mode, there we go. Now, this structure does not have the other one saved. This is a completely different world. So how you would do that, you would load, import, greenhouse, open, and then everything should be set, so I'm just going to load it. And voila, now my greenhouse is here with my NPCs. And again, if you want to rotate it, just remember which way you angled it. It is saved how it was saved in the other world. and how you put the cube. But yeah. And then if you place it somewhere you don't actually want it, remember it's as easy as this to destroy. So I'm going to step right here. That looks like a corner. There we go. I have my coordinates of 4, 25, 66, 4, 8, 3. So I don't want this here. I'm going to come over here to this corner. And now I'm going to just type in fill, type in the coordinates you were just at, because that's where you want to start. 483, airstrike, and then air destroy. And now it's all gone. And it is that simple to break down something you may have food barred. As you can see, I already food barred something right there. And my little NPC stayed there. I am so sorry. But yeah, that's how easy it is to set up and destroy what you want. And I'm going to take you out. I'm going to take you out. And I'm going to show you one more time on how to put this guy here. Remember, wherever the lines are facing, that should be the front of the house. So if I wanted to put it here, and now it's going to face toward that way. You can rotate it when you get ready to load it. So load, import, greenhouse, open. You can see it's going to now face the front. You can also rotate it if you want it to face different directions. I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. You can also have it mirror. You can have animation, so it will actually animate it being put together. But for now, we're just going to leave it like this. Isn't that cute? Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a blast. This is one of my favorite little structure blocks, and honestly, I just recently learned about it and couldn't wait to show y'all about it. So, hope y'all enjoyed. Have a fantastic day.